Guess what?
What's up, man?
I am a victim, a real victim, no lie,
Come on.
of the killer clown craze.
Tell me about it.
I got arrested.
No.
Yeah.
Well, how about them apples?
All right, welcome to Mad Apples, the show where we drop bombs on you. Things that you might not have expected. Or maybe things maybe you've heard of, but most people haven't.
Right.
And we talk about it. Today, we're talking about
our expertise on killer clowns.
Killer clowns. And we are experts. Why?
Because we've done research. That's why.
No, we got arrested. I got arrested. And you
Left the scene.
took off. He got away.
I got my kids and I bounced out.
Yeah. He got away. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad you did, though. I'm glad you got away. Because if he hadn't gotten away, I probably would have been facing... So... They were threatening felony charge. I mean, it was everything. They had me up against the wall. I mean, the whole deal. I was in the back of the cop car, the whole 9 yards, for an hour.
Did they have cuffs?
Oh, no. So they did not do cuffs.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought they did cuffs.
They did not do cuffs, but I tell you what.
You kind of got gypped on that deal.
Yeah, I did get a little gypped, and there's some. I'll tell you what. Remind me, because I might forget by the end of this show here, that to tell them what happened by the end of my arresting period. Okay, like what the result was. What is going to happen to me now that I've been arrested as a killer clown? I'm a killer clown.
Which killer clown mask did you have?
I wasn't even wearing a clown mask. Figure that out. How do you like them apples? I wasn't even wearing a clown mask or costume. I was in plain clothes. All right, we'll show you. So what is it though? No, seriously, the killer. It's a real thing. The killer clowns are everywhere, all over the news. What's the deal? What's the deal?
I have no idea. I don't understand people. I mean, it's a clown.
Yeah.
They blow up balloons. Not people.
No, but seriously, people are scared of clowns.
Yeah, they are. They are. There's some people that have a legit phobia.
Yes, and not just that, but there's some statistics on how people are more scared of clowns than.
On the website Vox, they were more scared of clowns than what was it? Climate change, terrorism, and even death. They're more afraid of clowns than afraid of death.
I can't believe that. Of course,
if clowns equal death, I guess.
Right. Well, yeah. I guess you combine those, and it's an even higher curve there. And that's Vox website, whether they're true or not. Like who Snopes. But we did do some research, and I did not know there's a phrase for the fear of clowns. There's a phobia. It's called
clownophobia.
No, close. It's not clownophobia. It's calorophobia. Calorophobia. I don't know what the word calor. I guess I wasn't very diligent to look that word up. What calor is the root word of, but calorophobia is the fear of clowns.
You know how come there's no clown cannibals?
Why?
Because they taste funny.
So calorophobia is a real thing, and it's actually, it's a psychological term or whatever. The people can be diagnosed with calorophobia. It's not. It's a neologism. I'm trying to say that word right.
No clue.
Neologism. I don't know. That means it's a new condition. It's a new recognized condition.
There'll be a pill for it soon.
But it's very real. It's not in any. The reason why it's not in any. It's not in the World Health Organization Index yet. It's not in the American Psychiatric Association's Index yet. But I guess it's coming. Right? It's coming. Just like the killer clowns are coming. Calorophobia. Calorophobia. It's going to get us all. No, but seriously, the studies, like why people are really scared of clowns. And the question is why and when did it arrive? Like when did people start being scared of clowns? Is it just there? Is it an inherent fear for whatever reason, clowns are scary in and of themselves? Or is it this idea that people have portrayed clowns in a scary way, so now kids are scared of clowns?
I thought about that, and it would be impossible because there are people afraid of pickles in jars. Like, if you can be afraid of pickles in jars, you can be afraid of a clown.
I guess so. Well, Pickles is a clown.
Is it really?
There's a clown named Pickles somewhere. I promise.
Like green clown fingers, man.
Anyway, so all right, let's zip through this. So there's a phrase called uncanny valley. Look it up. It's basically when things are so close to real, but they're not quite real that it freaks us out. And I actually knew about this phrase before because I do 3D and graphics and stuff. And when you try to manually animate, that is, you're not using motion capture, try to manually animate human movement, you really can't get it right, and it looks weird. That's why, movies like Avatar, they have they're elongated forms because as human beings, we would know that's not right. That's not how people really move. So, but it's foreign to us, these longer forms because they're aliens. So it played really well. Plus, they had motion capture. Motion capture really sells it and it does look more normal. But anyway, it's an uncanny valley because clowns have a normal form, but they're just off, and they have they're hiding behind these painted emotions or a painted smile or whatever. And anyway, so psychologists, psychiatrists attribute the fear of clowns to this uncanny valley concept. So that means the fear of clowns is just inherent. I mean, it's just there. It wasn't because people portrayed scary clowns. It's just the fact that if you believe and buy into what some psychologists are saying, it's just because clowns are so close to human and normal, but they're not. And they're unpredictable.
Clowns aren't human?
Well, I mean, normal. Right. Human. Well, Stephen King's It, which is where Pennywise comes from. He was a clown that got, what's the word, possessed by some alien thing. So that's how that goes. But you got guys you got Pennywise, Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons, the Joker from Batman, Killjoy the movie, Stitches the Clown was another movie, Saw. Remember the little puppet in Saw?
I love Saw.
Yeah. Which they call him Billy the Puppet or something like that. But killer clowns have been around for a lot longer than the past few months. And so, it's not something new to portray clowns in a scary way. But quick history, by the way, clowns, they first think they found some evidence of the concept of a clown all the way back to 2400 BC, by the way.
Did they find it in a fossil?
I don't know.
I mean, how do they know?
I wasn't that interested, honestly, in the deep history of where clowns came from. But the word clown they think it was originally a character's name back in the 1500s, and he was kind of this bum. He was based on a jester, like a court jester of a king, but he was more of a bumbling idiot, so he wasn't quite a jester type. And it just advanced from there into the circus clown we know today and all that. But
a jester reject.
Yeah, but more currently, we have things. We had Red Skeleton's character. We have Bozo the Clown, Ronald McDonald, and now with social media and pranks being everywhere, and people like to do pranks. So you have these people pulling pranks using clown costumes. That's right. It's not hard to arrive at, and it's not new. I mean, the DM prankster guys, those videos are funny, and it's at the expense of somebody being terrified. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right. I think they're funny.
I like them.
But if it was happening to me, it would.
Oh, it would kind of freak me out.
It would freak me out because it's dark, but I'm telling you, I would realize it ain't for real.
Right.
I mean,
Not that I know what happens when you hit somebody's head with a hammer, but if it pops like a water balloon.
Yeah. So, currently, we have this huge rash of news stories.
And it's an itchy rash.
It's an itchy rash. All around the killer clowns. And people are hysterical.
It's an epidemic.
I stopped at the back of my neighborhood because I couldn't find my phone, and I had the girls in the car.
Back by the trees?
Yes, back by the trees. And, of course, there were no lights. But I knew I had my phone, but I couldn't find it. So I stopped to turn the light on to see if I had dropped it outside the car or whatever. Man, they started screaming. I didn't even... They were just screaming. And it really was like one... What are you doing? Oh, I saw something outside. What is that? So it's and that is a microcosm view of the epidemic here.
Right.
One person starts screaming, the next person starts, and it becomes this mass hysteria. And then you got people that are going to entertain themselves by that hysteria and throw out news stories like oh wait, here's one. We did a quick little interview. Check out this news story.
Terrifying moments for a woman who woke up to a strange man in bed with her. The woman screamed. Her brother rushed in to help and tried to fight the offender off. That break-in happened early this morning in the 500 block of Webster Drive in Huntsville.
Obviously, we have a
Killer clown
in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here.
Hide. Y'all better hide from the killer clowns. Killer clown. So, yeah, but seriously, there's the news stories everywhere. So, you got some news stories. Clowns invading Canada. 23 dead in Canada. Global Sun reports.
Yeah. There was one, a buddy of mine called me. He's like, hey, man, did you hear about the thing in Memphis? And I was like, what thing in Memphis? He's like, they arrested a clown, and they went to his house and found 11 decapitated bodies in a refrigerator, or a freezer.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like multiple freezers.
Oh,
There's a bunch of
I was
freezers.
like, that's a pretty big daggone deep freeze for 11 people.
Yeah. But the heads are in bags. So, and I get it. I mean, it's dramatic and it's hype and it's fun.
It'd
and
make a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. But those stories, man, that's Global Sun did the 23 dead in Canada. They also did 14 dead and 36 injured after killer clown spree. How about this one? U.S. Congress passed a law saying that police could shoot suspicious clowns.
Thank God that's not true. Right?
Why could they just? If you're wearing a clown costume, you suddenly have fewer rights.
Yeah, I've been profiled.
Yeah, you have been profiled.
I have been profiled.
How about Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau passed a law that said that they will fine anybody wearing a clown costume $10,000.
Seems legit.
Yeah, it's not true, guys. I mean, it's just so funny. Women all over the place being mistaken for clowns, tackled in the parking lot.
Right.
Get a clown, get high.
Girl, you know you got on too much makeup.
Yeah, I saw that. You showed me a picture. What was that picture?
Yeah, it was a Facebook post. This guy posted a picture of this woman who obviously had too much makeup on.
Yeah.
It's like, please don't arrest this woman if you see her. If you see her walking down the street tonight, it's just my cousin coming back from the club. Thank you in advance.
Yeah. So, kids being lured into the woods. There was one incident where that supposedly happened. Nobody was lured to the woods. It was just people playing into this.
Right.
Just having fun with it. They didn't. There are no crimes associated with killer clowns. There are two news stories. Okay, I'm going to bring you to two news stories. Now, I will mention school lockdowns. There are no reports of any school lockdowns. I'm not going to say there aren't any school lockdowns, but there's no reports of schools being locked down because of killer clowns. There was a bank robbery. Now, there was a bank robbery. We'll handle these one at a time. Now, Chris.
Yes?
I want you to imagine you're a bank robber for just a second. And with today's advanced technology, they now have cameras in the bank.
Really?
Yeah. So if you walk into the bank, they're gonna record you walking in. No matter whether you're there to rob it or not, they got your mug on video.
Even
Okay,
if my hair's
so
black.
you're gonna go into the bank and rob it. Are you gonna hide your identity?
Absolutely.
You gonna put a mask on?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, guys. I mean, so there was a bank robbery. 2 guys going to rob a bank. One of them was wearing a clown mask. Yeah.
The other one was probably, well, I won't say that. But have you seen that? Was it Dead Presidents or whatever?
Yeah. Point Break. So, anyway, just saying, it's not that crazy that somebody's robbing a bank wearing a clown mask.
Right.
But now it's a killer clown incident. It makes the news. It does make a good news headline.
Yeah.
For sure. Which is exactly what I'm...
Because that's what they put on there, what people want to hear about. They want to hear about these crazy clowns. It makes for a good story, you know?
And that's exactly what I'm saying. So the other incident was where was a death involved and associated with... And it's been tagged onto this killer clown thing. And it was because there was a mask involved. What we don't know, what we can't figure out from all the research we've done, that the weeks and years of research. No, but we did some research, and there was a mask involved. We can't even verify that it was a clown mask. Can't even verify anybody was wearing a mask. It was just like, hey,
and we can't even verify 100% that there was a mask there.
Right. It was like that's the only thing we can. If there was a mask involved, it sounds like it was. Hey, that's my mask. No, that's my mask.
Right, shanking. The witnesses, there was one witness or several witnesses that they interviewed. Some said that the victim was wearing a mask. Some said the stabber was wearing a mask, and others said that there was just somebody in a mask there.
Yeah,
that wasn't involved. So
that's
where it. I think that's where it all began. Something with clown masks, and it just took off. You know.
Yeah. So to sum up, I guess what we're saying is, I'm not saying that you don't have crazy people out there that'll do crazy stuff.
Right.
I don't think that's anything new, though. I think what you have is people playing into this. So the hype and hysteria, just like what happened in the back of my van because I stopped the vehicle to find my phone. The people in social media or whatever, just because it just blasted out into the world. And you got people that are going to have fun with it. That's basically it.
Right.
Very few crimes, if any. Right, crimes happen all the time. So right now, people are going to be putting clown masks to hide their identity to go do those crimes.
Oh, yep.
But we still can't even find very many.
Because some of the criminals, I mean, you got to think like a criminal. If you do something outrageous like rob a bank, you're going to want it to make the news. Not every bank robbery makes the news, but a way to get it on the news, like, oh yeah, hey, I was that guy in that clown mask that robbed the bank.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
so, I just think, like, so what am I saying? To be honest, I don't know. I mean, if somebody's wielding a knife, whether they're wearing a clown mask or not, take it serious.
And if they're wielding a knife, just acting stupid, they're probably trying to scare you. More than likely,
entertaining themselves.
Right.
I'm just telling you, it's somebody's got a camera, somebody recording it.
Take precautions, but don't be afraid.
Yeah. And don't buy into this idea that crimes are being committed all over the place by people wearing clown costumes. Because I got arrested because of all this hype.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even wearing a clown costume. I was painted up in a devil's mask. So did we do so if you're going to a Halloween party this Halloween and you put on your makeup and you spend an hour or more getting your makeup perfect and you got to go by the store on your way to the party to get your drinks or the ice or whatever. Are you gonna wipe all that makeup off to go into the store to get your stuff?
Not a chance.
Well, you better, because you're gonna get arrested.
Look, if Mama can go up in the Wally World with her rollers in her hair, I can go up in there and get me some.
Seriously, talk about scary.
I know, right?
All right,
So
guys.
what happens when Mamaw kills somebody in hair rollers? Are hair rollers going to be outlawed?
It'd be mass hysteria.
Crazy. Woman in hair rollers drives down Interstate
So
55.
I'm a real news story that didn't make the news. I'm a victim of killer clown hysteria.
I hear, folks. You weren't even a clown.
I wasn't even a clown.
You were with a clown.
So I did. I got put in the back of a cop car. There was about 15 cops around. I'm not going to say where I was, what city I was in, what store it was, but I can no longer go to that store without risk of being arrested for criminal trespassing. Because I was wearing makeup. I was in plain clothes with I was with your daughter. A little girl. In plain clothes, but I did have my makeup on because I wasn't done with the use of my makeup. I was still going to go have fun with it and terrorize my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
As every responsible parent should.
Exactly. And the result of the evening was I was an hour and 15, 20 minutes in a cop car, the back of a cop car, and several lectures. And I had one of these guys open the other side of the door, to talk to me. I had one in the front talking to me, one on the side talking. He said, "You seen all these stories about killer clowns?"
No.
I'm like, eh. He's like,
Not a clue.
"There are kids being stolen and kidnapped by clowns everywhere, all across America." And I was like, "Dude, really?"
If you only knew.